What's up, Dodos? This is YugiDodo here, starting Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. This is not my first time playing the game. I've been playing on my own personal account for about 6 months now, and I like the game so much I thought I would try it all over. Start from the very bottom. So here is my new account, YugiDodo. I'm playing as yours truly, YugiDodo here. And as you can see, I just finished the tutorial. So we are at the very beginning of the game, and I have only 13 gems, 40 coins, but luckily the game is very nice to us and has given us lots to play with. So we're going to go ahead and receive all. And that is a substantial amount of gems, and I immediately know where I'm going to go invest it. So I'm going to go invest it in this actual new mini box that they just came out with a couple days ago, called Dawn of Destiny. So there's two pretty decent decks, even for non-newcomers, that is supported in this new set. So you have the Naturias, and you also have just general fire support with the Fire King Island and Fire King Yaksha, and also the titular card of the set, Sacred Phoenix and Nephthys. So all these cards are really good starting out, and this is where I'm going to invest all of my coins starting out the game. So I'll get at least 30 packs of this. Hopefully we get something out of this to start off with. So it looks like we already got a super rare, hopefully. So we got Naturia's Sunflower, Vampire Lady, and a Mirage Knight, which is literally the worst super rare in the set. Barkian's Bark, Landoise's Luminous Moss, and Good Goblin Housekeeping. Good Goblin Housekeeping will be good down the road, starting out. Vampire Baby, Bone Crusher, and Fire King Avatar Yaksha. So that's one of those 1800 fire beaters. That'll be good for the deck that we'll probably be building here in the future. But yeah, guys, so we're going to be going through the process of starting the game over and kind of knowing what to invest in, and kind of having a general idea of how to start the game and get into a place that is good for you and your character. So as you can see here, we're opening a bunch of alright cards. Haven't seen very many of the Naturias yet, unfortunately. So after we do this small box opening of this new set, so we got one of the good Naturias right there, Naturia Hydrangea, something like that. But we're going to be using that in the deck that we're aiming to build. In that deck, the Naturia deck would hopefully get us pretty far down the line. I saw a lot of potential in it as soon as I saw the box announcement with my other profile, and look forward to building it as my first deck, hopefully. It looks like my polls are not being very good towards getting this. But yeah, we're going to take whatever we can get from this and try to make it into something playable. I mean, there is a bunch of just good random beaters in here as well, so we shouldn't struggle very much. There's one of the key cards for this Naturia deck, Naturia Marin. It lets you send a Naturia monster from your deck to the graveyard when you normal summon it, and once per turn you can target 2 Naturia monsters in your graveyard and shuffle those targets back into the deck and draw a card. So it's good for recursion, and it allows you to draw your deck. We're getting a bunch of Brush Fire Knights, which is not good. I'd rather be getting kind of a wide variety of cards. since this is a new account. So there's another good Goblin Housekeeping, which we can use as a good draw support at the beginning of the game. Card of the Soul is a very interesting card. It looks kind of mediocre at first, but it can be used to draw, say, down here you get the Nephthys right to your hand because it has 4,000 attack and defense combined at the beginning of the game. And there's our super rare. I accidentally skipped that on accident, but it is a magical exemplar. She's a 1700 beater, so we'll at least have some strength, even if we don't have necessarily the deck pieces that we need. So we still have another 800 gems here, and as we level up our character, Yugi, and obtain other characters, we will begin getting more gems and be able to buy more packs. So as you see here, we got one of the best Naturia cards, which is what made the deck playable, is Naturia Pumpkin. So when you normal summon this one, you can, if your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon a Naturia from your hand. So this can get pretty nutty. And another Des Wombat. So if you ever decide to play the PvP on this game, you will start seeing a lot of decks that kind of run rampant because they're better than the rest of the decks. And it looks like we probably just got one of the ultra rares. And we got Tribute to the Doom, which is going to be really good for us. So I'm actually pretty excited to get that card this early in the box. If we get the Nephthys, we'll probably just reset the box. And there's another Naturia Marin, so it looks like we might be able to do this. Another Red Dragon Ninja. We've seen most of the cards to this point, except for like the Supers and the Ultra, of course. And we got Molten Destruction. Wow, that card's really good. It's probably one of the best field spells in the game right now. It's funny because a couple weeks ago I was thinking that they should add that card, and then I was like, no, that'd be too broken because it adds 500 attack to all your fire monsters. And some of the fire monsters in this game are 1800 attacks. That makes a summonable monster 2300 attack right off the gate. Alright, let's see what we got here. A Hand of Nephthys, okay. We're getting close to the end of our 10 packs. I think we just got the other ultra rare, so we're definitely going to reset here. Nope. Unfortunately, we just got the super rare, but that's still okay. That's the end of our 10 packs. So we've opened 30 packs so far. We got 2 of the Naturia pumpkins we needed. We got 2 super rares and that ultra rare Tribute to the Doomed, which is very good. So we still have another 363 gems, so we might as well just blow it. Why not? Actually, hold on, let's So if you're new to the game, there is some settings down here at the bottom of the boxes that you're purchasing from. You don't have to purchase from this box if you don't want to. I just think it's pretty good because it has a bunch of good cards in it starting out. But there is these purchasing settings at the bottom of the box that makes it auto reset if it meets these conditions. So if I check both of them, if there's no super rares and no ultras left in the set, it will automatically reset the box so that you can start re-pulling those. And it'll do that if you're in the middle of opening 10 packs. So if I pull the last super rare of the set on my 4th of the 10 packs, I have a chance in those last 6 packs to pull all the ultra rares and super rares again. If I'm only aiming for the ultra rares, I could just put the ultra rares on because there's only 2 of them. So if I pull both of them before I open all the super rares, I could open the ultra rares and super rares. So you just kind of have to play around with these settings, but I'm just going to go with both for now, I guess. Why not? Because some of the super rares in this set that I haven't gotten are still pretty good, like this one, Heavy Knight of the Flame. But most importantly, Super Resh Headlong. This is one of the most broken cards in the game right now. It's getting a lot of hype because it is so good. But it's funny because this card sucks in the normal game, and I just never would have thought it would have any kind of use, which is basically all Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links is. So hopefully we can open that soon because we definitely need it. So we'll open 7 more packs before we run out of gems. Looks like we might have got a super rare here, if not a rare. another Naturia, and we got an Illblood, which is one of the super rares. Looks like we got a Trap. Anti-Magic Prism, this one's actually pretty good starting out too. So if your opponent activates a quick play spell card, you can select one card in the field and destroy it. It doesn't say their side of the field, your side of the field, so you can kind of combo off with it. Naturia Stag Beetle is one of those really good cards in our deck, along with Naturia Pumpkin and Naturia Marin. So I think we have all three of those. Three of each of those. I'm not sure about Hydrangea though, which is important for the deck. Fire King Island. And we have a couple more packs here. We're getting a lot of repeats now, not very many cards we haven't pulled. We are about 40 packs into this 80 pack box. Okay, there's at least our third one. We should have all that we need for our Naturia deck, which is good. But still no Super Rush Headlong, unfortunately. So we're going to have to start being a little creative. But that Tribute to the Doom should be pretty good for us. So you can click on this setting and it'll show all the cards you do have. So I didn't pull a Nephthys yet. So it is blacked out, but all the cards I do have are colored in. So you can see how many of each I have. 4 Stag, 4 Naturia Pumpkin, and 3 of those, like I said. Naturia Hydrangea. Not Hydrangea. We might be able to play an Eggplant or two, just because we have no cards since we just started the game. And we might even put in just a couple beaters, just because we can. Avatar Yaksha would probably suit the bill. But that is all for our initial box opening. So I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. And in the next episode, I will try to have a Naturia deck starting out that you guys can kind of look at for ideas or replicate if you are thinking of making a deck for yourself. So thanks guys, and this is YugiDodo signing out.